A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Homechoir. I'm here a couple of minutes early, as I often am, to run a few sound checks and say hello to everyone who's here in the live chat. Welcome to our Fun Friday broadcast. And today, well, I hope you got your hats ready, because you're going to need more than one, because we're going to be asking where you got them from. We're going to be getting our knees up with Mother Brown, tucking in some boiled beef and carrots, and even hitching a ride on a bicycle built for two with Daisy Bell. So make sure you're ready for a really good knees up, ladies and gentlemen, or we'll saw your knees right off. And anyone out there who has no clue what we're going on about, we're singing songs from the East End. Some fabulous music hall medleys and more besides. But welcome, as I say, to everyone who's joining us live. And if you're watching later on, welcome, all of you. My name's Ben, this is Homechoir, and you are particularly welcome this fine afternoon. Let me check them in this working in the sound department. Could be a little bit louder, don't we think, ladies and gentlemen? Marvellous. Do we have boiled beef and carrots? We do. Where did you get that at? She was one of the early birds. I was one of the worms, ladies and gentlemen. Right, well, let me say hello to everyone here in the live chat today. Hello, Alison. Hello, Christine. Hello, Claire. Hello, Dirta. Hello, Fiona. Hello, Glennis. Hello, Epi. Hello, Irena. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Jill. Hello, Mary. Hello, Nina. Hello, Rona. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Slightly Nutty Nana. Hello, Soraya. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Sue. And to anyone else watching this fine afternoon, particular hellos to Aline and Bill and Val. Good afternoon to you. Or good morning as it is. And let's get started, shall we, folks? We're going to be singing some fabulous, fabulous music this afternoon. See, the accent's already slipping. Let's sing Homechoir before it gets any worse. Here we go. And Homechoir. Just drop the H and you've got it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our Songs from the East End Fun Friday special. Starting in a minute with Knees Up, Mother Brown. Then we shall ask that age-old question. Any old iron? Any old iron, any of you? If you've got it, drop it in the comments. Boiled beef and carrots is your lunchtime treat before we ask that age-old question. Where did you get that hat? Now, I do have a pile of hats here. Prior to starting this job, I think I had 2 hats. I now have a box of hats I bring out for Homechoir. So let's see what happens as we go. Then we'll have Daisy Bell, and she was one of the early birds, and I was one of the worms. All songs from the East End, and all guaranteed to raise a smile. Now, the music that will raise a smile, no doubt, will be our Monday session. We'll be singing songs made famous by Steel I Span, and Thomas the Rhymer is our song. Hop and carp, come along with me, Thomas the Rhymer. Fabulous, fabulous song, along with Gaudete and All Around My Hat and so much more. So join us at 11 o'clock in the morning on Monday, or catch up whenever you can. And then our teaching on Wednesday, well, we're going to have some Handel. We're going to have a piece from the Messiah, but the words have been changed. This is a Kyrie to the Surely He Hath Borne Our Griefs from Handel's Messiah. Don't let it be said we don't do a wide range of programming here on this channel. So join us for any or all of it, live or later on. You are very, very welcome. We just hope you enjoy it. And of course, if you do enjoy Homechoir and you'd like to support us, well, go along to our website, have a look at the donate page, and consider just buying us a coffee from time to time, or if you're feeling particularly generous, supporting us on a monthly basis. We could not do this without your help. So if you are one of our donors, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you'd like to find out how to do so, please go along to the website. While you're there, sign up for the newsletter. It's free. There's so much fabulous information in there every week. All of the links to the streams that we put out, quite often scores where we can share them, and increasingly these days newsletter subscriber only content. You only see these streams, everything from rehearsals to full live concerts. You only get access to those if you're subscribed to the newsletter. So go to the website, follow the steps on screen, and you're done. It's as simple as that. And while you're there, don't forget to tell us when your birthday is. Now, we're never going to use this for any nefarious purposes, I promise. It's just so we can sing you happy birthday when your special day rolls around. And I have to apologise. I missed off a few people on Wednesday's broadcast. So overwhelmed with the excitement of singing Vivaldi on Wednesday, I didn't sing happy birthday for Teresa, Vicky and Oscar. So we'll sing for them in a minute, along with singing for Rosa, Karen, Albertus and Linda, who are celebrating today, tomorrow and on Sunday as well. So a bumper list of birthdays to sing for. First of all, though, ladies and gentlemen, on this fine Friday afternoon. Let's get warmed up, shall we? So, gather on round the Joanna, and we will start by rolling our heads around, rolling our shoulders around, getting ourselves ready for a good sing-song. Lots of people in the live chat talking about when they have sung these songs previously. Many of them I think will be well known to you, although I would be surprised if somebody out there knows all of them. But if you do, you've got to sing particularly loudly. If we've never heard any of them before, well, these are very, very particular songs to a particular part of London. I think you're going to enjoy them. So take a deep breath and sigh. Lovely. And another one, deep breath in and get rid of it. Lovely. And as this is a musical warm-up, we shall sing Have a Banana. Ready? And have a banana. Have a banana. Have a banana. Have a banana. One more. Have a banana. Very nice indeed, ladies and gentlemen. I think we will continue our warm-up by singing Happy Birthday to Teresa, Vicky, Oscar, Rosa, Karen, Albertus and Linda, celebrating their birthdays yesterday, today, tomorrow and Sunday. Many, 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 many happy returns of the day to all of you from all of us here at Homechoir. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, that's the wrong button. Goodness me, can't get the staff, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try that again. 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Teresa, Vicky, Oscar, Rosa, Karen, Albertus and Linda. Happy birthday to you and many more. Have a banana. Marvellous. Marvellous, ladies and gents. Well, we're going to start off with a short song that is the epitome, typical East End song. This is a gather round the piano, everyone link arms and have a good old sing song. This one is called Knees Up Mother Brown. A very, very famous tune, and it's just raucous. It goes round and round and round. How many times? Well, it depends on how drunk the pianist is. Now, I have had nothing but coffee so far today, so I can guarantee it's not going to be slurred, but it might be a little bit fast. Particularly at that strength. Everyone, knees up, Mother Brown. It goes like this. Knees up, Mother Brown, knees up, Mother Brown, under the table you must go, E-I-E-I-E-I-O, and if I catch you bending, I'll saw your legs right off. Knees up, don't get the breeze up, knees up, Mother Brown, again, knees up, Mother Brown, knees up, Mother Brown, under the table you must go, E-I-E-I-E-I-O, and if I catch you bending, I'll saw your legs right off. Knees up, don't get the breeze up, knees up, Mother Brown. Oh my, what a rotten song, what a rotten song, what a rotten song. Oh my, what a rotten song, and what a rotten singer too. And again, knees up, Mother Brown, knees up, Mother Brown, under the table you must go, E-I-E-I-E-I-O, and if I catch you bending, I'll saw your legs right off. Knees up, don't get the breeze up, knees up, Mother Brown. Oh my, what a rotten song, what a rotten song, what a rotten song. Oh my, what a rotten song, and what a rotten singer too. Classical interlude. Knees up, Mother Brown, knees up, Mother Brown, under the table you must go, E-I-E-I-E-I-O, and if I catch you bending, I'll saw your legs right off. Knees up, don't get the breeze up, knees up, Mother Brown. I think the coffee's kicked in. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our Music Hall Madness session off to a great start. And I love the fact we've got people watching all around the world, not just in the East End of London, but, well, in Brazil, in Germany, in Australia, in America, kind of, what on earth is all of this? These are songs from the East End of London. There's a huge wealth of music hall songs from this area. Here is another one. And it's full of some particularly choice language, some interesting stuff here. And let me just translate for those of you overseas who are watching. Kick the bucket means he died. Watch and chain, you know what this is. It's a pocket watch on a chain. Thought I looked a dandy. Thought I looked fantastic. Then we've got, you look a dapper from your napper to your feet. You look great from your head to your toe. Dressed in style with a brand new tile. Now that's a brand new hat. I wouldn't give you tuppence, that's 2 pennies. As we go through, we've got Lord Lummy, what a dial. Goodness me, what a face. And we've got, the last one is Derby Kell. That's going to come back later on. Your Derby Kell is your beer belly, ladies and gentlemen. There are a few more of these, but I reckon you can work it out. So let's sing together, ladies and gentlemen. Any Old Iron. Just a week or 2 ago, me poor old Uncle Bill went and kicked the bucket and he left me in his will. The other night I popped around to see me Auntie Jane. She said your Uncle Bill has left to you his watch and chain. I put it on right across me vest. Thought I looked a dandy as it dangled on me chest. Just to flush it off I started walking round about. A lot of kiddies followed me and all began to shout. Any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. You look neat, talk about a treat. You look a dapper from your napper to your feet. Dressed in style with a brand new tile and your father's old green tie on. But I wouldn't give you tuppence for your old watch chain. Old iron, old iron. I won't forget the day I went to London on the spree. I saw the Mayor of London there, that's who I went to see. He dashed up at a canter with a carriage and a pair. I shouted, come on boys, all throw your hats up in the air. Just then the Mayor, he began to smile, pointed to my face and said, Lord Lummy, what a dial. Started Lord Mayoring and then to my dismay, he pointed to my watch and chain and shouted to me, hey. Any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. You look neat, talk about a treat. You look a dapper from your napper to your feet. Dressed in style with a brand new tile and your father's old green tie on. But I wouldn't give you tuppence for your old watch chain. Old iron, old iron. I shan't forget the day I married Miss Eliza Brown. The way the people laughed at me, it made me feel a clown. I began to wonder when their dials began to crack, if by some mistake I got me trousers front to back. I wore me chain on me Derby Kell. The sun was shining on it and it made me look a swell. The organ started playing, the bells began to ring, the people started laughing and the choir began to sing. Any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. You look neat, talk about a treat. You look a dapper from your napper to your feet. Dressed in style with a brand new tile and your father's old green tie on. But I wouldn't give you tuppence for your old watch chain. Old iron, oh one more time. Any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. You look neat, talk about a treat. You look a dapper from your napper to your feet. Dressed in style with a brand new tile and your father's old green tie on. But I wouldn't give you tuppence for your old watch chain. Old iron, old iron. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's a classic. I remember my granddad singing that to me when I was a wee lad. Unfortunately, he didn't leave me his watch and chain, but it's probably for the best because it was a rather hideous thing. Now we're going to sing a song about food. I don't know about you. Friday lunchtime, it's always an opportunity to pop out and have something nice. And, well, boiled beef and carrots, ladies and gentlemen, a real delicacy for you here on Homechoir. And we learnt this one years ago. And quite a number of these songs we have not sung for years and years. And dare I even say, years. So let me quickly remind you how this one goes, because it has been 5 minutes or so since we learnt it. So it goes, when I was a nipper, only 6 months old, my mother and my father too, they didn't know what to wean me on, they were both in a dreadful stew. So listen to that tune. Let's sing that first 4 lines. When I was a nipper, a little lad goes, when I was a nipper, only 6 months old, my mother and my father too, they didn't know what to wean me on, they were both in a dreadful stew. Very nice. Then they thought of tripe, they thought of steak, or a little bit of old cod roe. Listen. Let's sing that together. They thought of tripe. British delicacies abound here. And they thought of tripe, they thought of steak, or a little bit of old cod roe. I said, pop down to the old cook shop, I know what'll make me grow. Listen. I said, pop round to the old cook shop, here we go. And I said, pop round to the old cook shop, I know what'll make me grow. Boiled beef and carrots, boiled beef and carrots, that's the stuff for your Derby Kell. Makes you fat and it keeps you well. Don't live like vegetarians on food they give to parrots. From morn till night, blow out your kite on boiled beef and carrots. Let's see if we can keep up with this one, ladies and gentlemen, a bit faster. But let's have some fun with it. Here is boiled beef and carrots. Okay, pull up a chair, grab a knife and fork, and let's tuck in. When I was a nipper, only 6 months old, my mother and my father too, they didn't know what to wean me on, they were both in a dreadful stew. They thought of tripe, they thought of steak, or a little bit of old cod roe. I said, pop round to the old cook shop, I'll tell you what'll make me grow. Boiled beef and carrots, boiled beef and carrots, that's the stuff for your Derby Kell. Makes you fat and it keeps you well. Don't live like vegetarians on food they give to parrots. From morn till night, blow out your kite on boiled beef and carrots. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen, boiled beef and carrots, that's the stuff for your Derby Kell. It makes you fat and it keeps you well. Don't live like vegetarians on food they give to parrots. From morn till night, blow out your kite. Boiled beef and carrots. When I got married to Matilda Brown, the very pretty girl next door, we went to Brighton for the week, we both travelled home once more. My pals all met me in the pub, said a fella to me, "What's your Fred? What did you have for your honeymoon?" So just for a lark I said, boiled beef and carrots, boiled beef and carrots, that's the stuff for your Derby Kell. It makes you fat and it keeps you well. Don't live like vegetarians on food they give to parrots. From morn till night, blow out your kite. Boiled beef and carrots, boiled beef and carrots, boiled beef and carrots, that's the stuff for your Derby Kell. Makes you fat and it keeps you well. Don't live like vegetarians on food they give to parrots. From morn till night, blow out your kite. Boiled beef and carrots. Now we've got a lodger, he's an artful cove, I'm feeling rather ill, he said. We sent for the doctor, he came round and told him to jump in bed. The poor chap said, "I do feel bad." Then mother with a tear replied, said, "What would you like for a pick-me-up?" He jumped out of bed and cried, he cried, "Boiled beef and carrots, boiled beef and carrots, that's the stuff for your Derby Kell. It makes you fat and it keeps you well. Don't live like vegetarians on food they give to parrots. From morn till night, blow out your kite. Boil one more time. Boiled beef and carrots, boiled beef and carrots, that's the stuff for your Derby Kell. Makes you fat and it keeps you well. Don't live like vegetarians on food they give to parrots. From morn till night, blow out your kite. Boiled beef and carrots. Delicious. I wonder if you can get that on Uber Eats. Can you imagine that? Cockney food to go, ladies and gentlemen. If not, I'm registering it today. And once again, the Homechoir effect is in full flood. 80% of the time, it works every time we start the broadcast and the sun comes out. Well, there we go. Now, where did you get that hat? Where did you get those headphones, Ben? Well, I get all these questions. Where did you get that? I've got a whole load of hats here. And let's just see which one comes to hand first as we sing this one, which, again, full of fabulous East End idioms. Isn't it a knobby one? This is a kind of noble-looking hat. I went to a concert hall to have a jolly spree. I have lots of fun. I think otherwise this one's quite straightforward, but it's a really, really catchy tune. Another one of my granddad's favourites, everyone. So, let's ask that age-old question. That hat you're wearing, goodness me, where did you get that hat? Let's start off with something for the kids. Now, how I came to get this hat is very strange and funny. Grandfather died and left to me his property and money. And when the will it was read out, they told me straight and flat, if I would have his money, I must always wear his hat. Where did you get that hat? Where did you get that tile? Isn't it a knobby one and just the proper style? I should like to have one just the same as that. Where'er I go they shout, hello, where did you get that hat? So what about something a little bit more countrified, ladies and gentlemen? If I go to the opera house in the opera season, there's someone sure to shout at me without the slightest reason. If I go to the concert hall to have a jolly spree, there's someone in the party who is sure to shout at me, where did you get that hat? Where did you get that tile? Oh, isn't it a knobby one and just the proper style? Oh, I should like to have one just the same as that. Where'er I go they shout, hello, where did you get that hat? I think one more, don't you think, ladies and gentlemen? Something appropriate for the verse. There we go. At 21 I thought I would to my sweetheart get married. The people in the neighbourhood said too long we had tarried. So off to church we went right quick, determined to get wed. I had not long been in there when the parson to me said, he said, where did you get that hat? Where did you get that tile? Isn't it a knobby one and just the proper style? I should like to have one just the same as that. Where'er I go they shout, hello, where did you get that hat? Where did you get that hat? Where did you get that tile? Isn't it a knobby one and just the proper style? I should like to have one just the same as that. Where'er I go they shout, hello, where did you get that hat? Well, this one came from Amazon, and so did this. And this one came from a wonderful, mad Scottish lady called Jill, who gave it to me in Edinburgh and made me put it on. So yeah, folks, I've got a bit of a hat collection. Are there more? We will have to tune into future editions of Homechoir Fun Friday to find out. But we're going to move on. We're going to sing a little song about love. And so many songs we sing in the world are about love, and most of them are all really soppy. You know, I love you, you love me. This is a song with a difference. It's called She Was One of the Early Birds and I Was One of the Worms. Let's just say it's complicated, because it goes. It was at the pantomime sweet Mabel and I did meet. She was in the ballet front row and I in a 5-shilling seat. She was dressed like a dicky bird, beautiful wings she had on. Figure divine, wished she was mine, on her I was totally gone, 'cause she was a dear little dicky bird. Cheep, 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 she went. Sweetly she sang to me till all me money was spent. Then we went off song. We parted on fighting terms. She was one of the early birds, and I was one of the worms. At the stage door every night I waited with my bouquet, till me bird had molted, and then we'd drive in a hansom away. Oyster suppers and sparkling shan, couldn't she go it, what oh? Fivers I spent, tenors I lent, for her I just couldn't say no, 'cause she was a dear little dicky bird. Cheap, cheap, cheap she went. Sweetly she sang to me till all me money was spent. Then she went off song. We parted on fighting terms. She was one of the early birds, and I was one of the worms. She saw me coming. Eelskin coats and diamond rings knocked holes in me purse alone. She would have 'em, and in the end I got hers by pawning me own. When at last I was fairly broke, twixt us a quarrel arose. Mabel the fair pulled out my hair and clawed all the skin off my nose. Oh, she was a dear little dicky bird. Cheap, cheap, cheap she went. Sweetly she sang to me till all me money was spent. Then she went off song. We parted on fighting terms. She was one of the early birds, and I was one of the worms. Now this is how it ended. Full of love and poverty, and armed with a carving knife. One dark night I knelt in the mud and asked her if she'd be my wife. Something struck me behind the ear. Someone said, now go and get a wife of your own and leave mine alone. And that was the last time we met, 'cause she was a dear little dicky bird. Cheap, cheap, cheap she went. Sweetly she sang to me till all me money was spent. Then she went off song. We parted on fighting terms. She was one of the early birds, and I was one of the worms. One more time. She was a dear link arms, everyone. Cheap, cheap, cheap she went. Sweetly she sang to me till all me money was spent. Then she went off song. We parted on fighting terms. She was one of the early birds, and I was one of the worms. Oh dear. Glennis is right. I think we dodged a bullet there in the end, don't you? Well, you see, there's a song that quite often gets linked in with that one, which is actually a lovely, sweet little song called Daisy Bell. It's a very, very old song, and we're going to finish with it today. Helps if it's in the right key. Let's put it slightly higher. There is a flower within my heart, Daisy, Daisy, planted one day by a glancing dart, planted by Daisy Bell. Whether she loves me or loves me not, sometimes it's hard to tell. Yet I am longing to share the lot of beautiful Daisy Bell. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two. We will go tandem as man and wife, Daisy, Daisy, peddling away down the road of life, I and my Daisy Bell. When the road's dark we can both despise policemen and lamps as well. There are bright lights in the dazzling eyes of beautiful Daisy Bell, everyone. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made. One more time. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. Come on, home choir. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, 'cause I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two. Well, there you go, everyone. That's your Fun Friday, and I hope it put a smile on your faces. And do join me at any of our broadcasts in the weeks, months and years ahead. You are all so very, very welcome. On Monday morning, bright and early, we will be singing folk songs, very much inspired by the great Steeleye Span. Thomas the Rhymer is our new song, but we'll be singing all sorts from their repertoire. And then some Handel on Wednesday, and then more Fun Friday to come. We're going to have a brilliant week ahead. So do enjoy your weekend. If it's cold where you are, wrap up warm. If it's late as you're watching this, sleep well. And most importantly, do take care of yourselves, everyone. See you soon. All the best. Cheers.